There have been a ton of YouTubers who have been exposed for doing some pretty bad things over the years, but few have been exposed for doing something worse than V3rd. Jason Vione, or better known as his online name V1I, now named V3rd, was born on September 12, 1992, and is currently 31 years old. He created his channel back on January 12th of 2012, and his first videos were created around comedy sketches and making people from his Facebook laugh. He would also make skit videos, just laughing about random topics, and he would even vlog on occasion. He would also do internet challenges that were popular at times, such as the Chubby Bunny Challenge and the Cinnamon Challenge. Jason would grow a fan base after moving out of his parents' house so he could focus on his channel. He would continue to grow his sub count, and he would be most recognizable by his hairstyle. Jason would continue to grow with no issue, doing his own thing, making jokes and laughing on his YouTube channel. But later, something would come out against Jason in a string of allegations that make many people think today, why is he still on the site? And many people are surprised that YouTube is letting him keep his channel at all. On September 27th of 2014, the YouTuber Anel would come out with a video called A Warning to Fans, where in this video she would talk about her experiences with Jason Vione.
My name is Jason. I watched YouTube videos before I began to make my own, so I knew who Jason was. I was a fan, you might say, of his videos. I watched them, I knew who he was. He had quite a lot of subscribers at the point he started talking to me. Very early on, when we started speaking, he asked how old I was. At the time I was 15 and he was 20.
Where they would begin talking when she was 15 years old, and she was a huge fan of Jason's YouTube channel. They would end up talking and making a plan to meet up in London, where she believed it was just going to be a friendly interaction between two people. But it turns out that this was not the case. They would end up staying the night together in London, where he would suggest buying alcohol and would end up doing so. He would continue the night with her, where they were drinking the alcohol, talking, and just having a night. She noted that he was in way more control of her drinking and kept feeding her more and more alcohol as the night continued. She believed that the end goal was getting her drunk and having sex with her. They ended up having sex, which is just fucked up. Jason got a 15-year-old drunk and then raped her. The legal age of consent in the United Kingdom is 16 years old as well, which she was not. After this situation was brought to light in a now deleted apology video, he would say that he made a mistake and blamed it on his strict household and upbringing and not knowing the rules of society. He would say that he was trying to grow up at the wrong time and put blame on the alcohol and say that the only way he knew how to socialize was with drinking. He said he was becoming a dependent for it because they didn't have that much in common. He thought he'd break the ice by bringing alcohol to a child. It makes sense why they didn't have that much in common. It's a child to an adult. He would state multiple times that they didn't meet up as a fan to a YouTuber, but as a YouTuber to another YouTuber with the goal of hanging out and getting to know each other better. This was trying to kill the power dynamic that Anel was talking about.
And I'm not going to deny it, I just like my chance to explain myself. If you don't know what this is about, then that's fine, I'm sure it'll become clear, but if you do, please listen to what I have to say. I was brought up in a Mormon family where we had a very strict set of rules. There was no smoking, drinking, no sex before marriage, and lots of other things, and to respect my parents, I followed those things. I did all those things up until about 19, when I moved out of my house and was introduced to a whole new set of people where that's what they've been doing for years. And for me, it was very exciting and new, and I was learning. Me and my parents, we never spoke about this kind of thing. And because of that, I didn't understand any of the rules, and I made a lot of mistakes. And they might sound ignorant and stupid. Most people make mistakes when they're growing up with sex and alcohol, and they have somebody there to tell them that it's wrong, like a parent or teachers. And this was me making mistakes and growing up, but at the wrong age. And I didn't have anybody there to tell me that it was the wrong thing to do.
After this, many more people will come out against Jason for doing the same thing to them, and other underage girls and YouTubers would also come out with their stories about Jason. One being the YouTuber Jodie Hoskins, who was 15 years old when she first met Jason when he was in his 20s, and she would break down meeting with Jason at a concert, and they would start talking on the app Snapchat. He would only talk to her when he was horny or lonely, and would ask her for nude photographs on many occasions. She never sent any, but he kept trying to pressure her into going and sending him these photos. She explained one time that while she was with her friend, Jason kept asking and told her to go to the bathroom for privacy while she sent him the photos. She would say she was uncomfortable, she didn't want to do it, and the only way to make him stop was to say that she was masturbating to him. She explained that he was a YouTuber that she looked up to, and she didn't want to disappoint him. He would continue on pressuring her for photos and would end up inviting her to a party that she didn't go to. These are just two examples of the people who came out against Jason, and there's many more who have come out against him in detail about this type of shit Jason was up to. Jason is somebody who has used his YouTube channel as a way to find victims and doesn't deserve a platform here online. There are people defending Jason, saying that he has changed as a person, but now he's just doing drugs and traveling the world. If you can really say that somebody changed like that, then go ahead. But there's no real way you can defend somebody who did this type of shit to children while he was in his 20s. YouTube knows about the situation and said they were going to look into action further on, but they never actually took action against him, which is just sad on YouTube's part. Jason has been exposed by plenty of YouTubers in the past and present, but nobody can really figure out why he is still here on YouTube, besides the fact that YouTube is choosing not to do anything at all. This has led many people to believe that they just don't care because it doesn't make them look bad. And I can't say for certain if this is actually the case or the fact that YouTube just forgot. You have to make your own decision. People talk about a lot of stupid shit with this. People think it might have to do with the fact that he was never arrested for the crime, but this is true about other predators who have been banned off the website, such as EDP, who was caught in 4K attempting to do the exact same thing to a child of similar age. But Jason was actually caught and admitted to doing so. He admitted to raping a 15-year-old, and he is still allowed to keep his platform. He sat there in that video and tried to blame it on his parents. He tried to blame it on his religion, instead of actually taking accountability in all reality, saying that, oh, I only knew how to socialize through the alcohol. So you're telling me you get a couple shots in you and you want to go rape a kid? What type of bullshit is that? YouTube, just do the right thing and terminate this channel. It doesn't make any sense why it's still up.